Game Beard.
Let's make walls for Junk Runners Skirmish. Here you can see a simple folded papercraft wall. You print it out and you can fold it, and it's pretty thin, but it works and it's easy. We'll build this. But another thing you can do is you could also print your walls on regular printer paper and then mount it or glue it to foam board, and that works really good. So that's also an option. This foam board is 1/8 of an inch, so it's pretty thin. It's thinner than typical foam board. I think typical foam board is 1/4 of an inch, right? But this is thinner and it looks better for a wall. What I would do in this method is I would print it just on regular paper. I would get spray adhesive. Sometimes I think they used to call it spray mint. And you spray it, and then you glue it. You glue it on, but do that outside. Don't do that in an enclosed area, because spray adhesives are super dangerous, especially if you don't, if you don't have free moving air. So do that outside. But anyways, these look really nice. I built a bunch of these, but if you don't have access to foam board at the moment and you just want to make it, let me show you how to make it just by folding it and gluing it. Now, you're going to print these out. I already trimmed the tops, and I want to trim this excess white off. So there'll be white up here. You trim it. There's like an extra line here, and that can be trimmed. That little bit. Why did I include it? Well, in case you wanted to try to put that on your foam, it doesn't work very well. It's better just to paint the foam like a light gray with acrylic paint. Or you maybe fold that over the front of the foam board. But it doesn't work very good. But it is there if you want to try. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to trim it away. I believe I have 6 different walls at the moment, and there will be variations in the future. So I just have 6 right now. That should be plenty, but there's room for all kinds of interesting designs in the future. Okay, so there's going to be one main fold in the center, and then you'll fold it here. This will fold up so that you can stand it, right? Oh, also, I did, these are, symmetrical or in distance. So technically, I mean, you could cut these in half if you ever wanted to, like if you ever wanted half of a wall. So, I mean, that could be interesting. I haven't done that yet myself, but the option is yours. Okay, let's fold this thing. I'm just going to start with one long fold down the center. Okay, and then I'm going to try to line it up when I fold this thing. Okay, it's got a little extra white down there. I'm going to fold these up. Let's see. I am going to fold these up. So I have to fold this piece up. This is like the stand or the sidewalk. Problem is, it's going to get folded back down a little bit. Yeah, like right now. When I... Oh, here, I can do this. Like when I glue. But it would be good to have these folds in place. It'd be good to have these folds in place so that when I want to fold them back out, I can. Okay, I'm going to add some glue. Definitely going to add some glue right in the crevice here. Okay, my glue decided not to work. Oh, that was interesting. I was just using it. Okay. So right in the center there. And then, you don't have to use a ton. I'm going to kind of get some out here, and then I'm going to spread it around with the orange cap. A little bit on the side here, and let's spread it around. Okay, I'm going to fold that over, press down. I'm going to use my other ruler, metal ruler, to press down. Not so bad, not so hard. I think, I mean, this would be good in a pinch, but yeah, if you can seek out the 1/8 inch foam board and spray mint or spray adhesive, you could probably get it all at Michael's or some other kind of hobby store like that, Hobby Lobby probably. It'd look nice. It'd be cool for these walls. Okay, well, this is looking pretty good. You have to fiddle with it a little. One thing, it's not perfect, but it looks nice. I must say, this is thin, but I don't know, I like it. For some sick reason, I like the look of that, as opposed, I mean, this is more like a wall, right? I don't know. Anyways, it looks not bad. The only thing I don't like is that it warps a little because of the glue, but maybe you can flatten it a little. I don't know. It's pretty good in a pinch, and you can always get more elaborate as you get more into the game. This is a good way to start. This is going to be a silly thing to mention, but I would like to mention it. I usually trim, and you'll barely notice this, but like I trim like barely, like it goes to like a perfect corner, right? But I always I just trim that off, like barely, like not, like it's kind of funny, you won't even be able to see it, but I barely trim that, and you'd be surprised. It's simple, but I don't know. It looks good. It wouldn't be perfectly concrete, wouldn't be perfectly straight like that. And I do it on these corners too, just a little bit. Like, don't even do it too much. Like, you can barely see it. I don't know. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't even be able to see that corner, but maybe you can. Yeah. Oops. Hit the camera. Guerrilla filmmaking here. Anyways, looks nice. You can make a bunch of these and make a nice wall. If you ever have to overlap them, I just overlap these sidewalks like this. Like, that's cool. Right? The flat ones, or the ones on foam board, let's see, they're flatter, but then if you overlap them, it's not so bad. Like, it kind of lifts it a little, but that's okay. What did I do on these? These, I also trimmed it a little. It's a little harder to trim. I also kind of like put a notch, like where this line goes. I put a little notch there. And then I got a light gray acrylic, and I just painted the white foam board, so that wasn't just completely white. So this is probably more ideal. One nice thing about the foam board is that it can hold your, well, not that guy. It can hold your drones in case they want to climb over a wall. Maybe. This one has a hook. So it can hold your well, you know what? Let's try. Believe it or not, you can attempt to position your drone on a wall like that. I don't know. Let's see. I've never tried this. Oh yeah, it works. Well, yeah. I guess it works still. It's a little. You might. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. You can climb it. Yeah. Okay. Good. So these are walls, and they're easy to build, and you can include them in your game. They're definitely good for blocking line of sight and adding some maneuvering to the game. Let's also just talk briefly about roads. You know, these are not anything you have to actually build, but you'll print them out. You'll print them out. There'll be a white edge that you have to trim off, but I'm not, use an X-Acto blade and a straight edge to do that, right? Ruler. And that's easy. Currently there are 4 different roads, but there will likely be different variations in the future. And these are a lot of fun, and they add some, nice design or look to your board. So, and they're easy. You just print them out. You can print out as many as you like, and you can use them for other games too if you really want. My only thing is that when you're playing the game, you're gonna bump them like you're moving. Here, I'll simulate. You're like moving your guy, and it's like, oops. So I don't know what to tell you about that. Usually, what I do to minimize that is I'll print a few of these, and I'll tape like 2 roads together. Like I'll put tape not on top, but I'll tape it behind, and so that way it's less likely to move. It'll still move. So I don't know what the answer is. Maybe just double-sided tape and just tape it to your board, just a little bit. Even just a little bit might help. But yeah, these move around, but they do look good, and I think it's definitely worth that. And if you bump it, a road isn't. It's flat anyways. Who cares if you bump it? Now I have some other stuff just to show you real quick. I have, and you print these out, right? This is a base for a small building. So, and you can see there's kind of like a foundation, and you can put your small building here. This is like a sidewalk. It just looks nice. Is it essential? No, but it looks great on your board. I have a couple different, I have one that says like a no parking sign, and this one doesn't. So I have a couple of variations. Let's see, did I change? No, I didn't really change the spots. Okay. I also have, this is for a large building. So this would be 2 printouts, right? So this would be like 1 printout, and then the other side has a small parking lot. If you don't want that, or parking, you could trim it, right? You could trim it. But this is the base for the large building. Again, it looks nice. It's optional. It just makes your board look nice. Easy, you just print it out, trim it, it's great. Finally, I have, this is like an intersection. So the intersection, it has like a square, and then I believe I have another page to print that will have like 4 of these sidewalks, and I tape them on. So I just taped them on the back. You see that tape? I don't know, maybe. I just taped it. That way they're not, they'll totally fall apart like in the game. So this kind of holds it together. And then you can butt up your road, right? So again, that's kind of nice. Looks good and simple to do. So I have these, and there will be more of these in the future. Currently, I just have I have a decent amount. I have a decent amount for what they are. So that's it. That's the walls. That's the roads. Cut them out. Get some foam board if you like. Or just fold them and, just fold them and glue them. Have a good time playing the game.